Took it all the way down to the nut itself, so hopefully got all the bubbles out. Did that on both of them. Hopefully this works. I've never done this before, but I spent a lot of time on these and I don't want them messed up, so we're gonna try this and hopefully it does work out. I use an etching tool to do this. Small enough tip, rough enough to actually get into it and grind it away without overheating and melting it down. So that's what I used on it, and it worked really good. And you can feel a little tiny bit of warmth in the resin, but it wasn't enough to do like a weird meltdown sort of thing. So we're going to get these cleaned up now. Yeah, you can see the deformation right there, or the edge of where I ground it down. I was hoping it would blend nicely, but it is there. So these two are the ones that didn't produce the air bubbles. And they turned out really good. I do like them. Sand down a bit on the top because it's rough, but those will turn out nice. This is one of them that we fixed. So yeah, I do have some cleanup to do, but I don't know if that's, you can barely see it. Still one little air bubble in there that didn't get out, but other than that, it's not bad at all. And how about the other one? That one turned out really good, actually. So yeah, good way of cleaning these up when they do get air bubbles. That is nice to know. And the project will go on, and these are savable. Awesome. On to the next step. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and sand down the ridge here, because it is kind of sharp. So all this is a piece of paper cut into a circle slightly smaller and a piece of painter's tape. Because what happens when you pour and the top ends up being your top, you get a ridge here of resin. So either you sand the whole thing down, polish and everything, or cover up the center, sand down the edging here, which will give you a muted edge, which looks pretty good. And it takes down that high ridge. It keeps it just a little bit tall, but not much. Paper, painter's tape. The sandpaper I'm using is 100 grit, and I'm just going to go in circles. Just like that. And there you have it. Still nice and clear in the center. The ridge is taken down and it's ready to go. I'll finish up the rest of these and be right back. Time for the cork backs. These are 1/16 of an inch pre-cut. Buy them just like this, which is absolutely amazing. They're adhesive back. I already pulled the sticker off of this one. And all you do is line it up and stick it on. And there you have it, finished product. So these turned out pretty good. There were a few issues, but worked around them. The acorn bubbles, got them sealed up, but well, you never know. Accidents happen, but figuring out how to save a project is part of learning. And I would call these a success. Did I learn something from them? Yes. Figure out how to seal up the acorns way better next time. They are very thick because of the size of the acorns and stuff, but that's okay. They actually look really cool. Gives it a nice 3D look as well. So, I do like these. I plan on making more. Maybe use this one and do like a holly leaves, I think, for Christmas. So, be sure to subscribe because we are going to do that. Sounds like fun. I just have to figure out how to make the berries. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.